Hi everybody, it's me, Nana. I'm here today because it's all about #CommentKindness. And the reason I am here sitting in front of this camera is to spread awareness, because just like you, I was going through my morning routine and I always watch, my favorite YouTube creators, one of whom is Gift Basket Appeal, and it was Miss Tracy. And I was surprised because I wasn't really hearing what she was saying, just like anybody else. I'm not really paying attention. I'm going through my routine. I'm watching a little bit. And then I see that she's really moved, and she's in front of the camera, and she's usually behind the camera doing all her beautiful crafts. And so I stopped and I started to listen, and she was so moved, and I made myself stop and listen. And the words she was saying were the words that are in my heart a lot of the time. And to be honest with you, I didn't get it at first. Now I do. So I put in #CommentKindness, and I saw that MayMay made it, who started this whole campaign, is doing this to raise awareness about words, even written words. So I watched another lady, the Art Sherpa. She's a new one that I've been watching, and I just love her. She's not new by any means, but she's just very vibrant and very wonderful with color, so you know how I like that. But let's get to the point. #CommentKindness is about the words that we use. The words that we use to motivate, to express how good a person has made us feel, and or words that we use to reflect negativity, to somehow bring a positive moment into a negative realm. And it's something that we as creators, we have to have thick skin about. I myself have been, I'm not, I understand that negativity happens, and that sometimes people express it in the only way that they know how. And in the world that we live in today, it's so easy to do it. Sometimes when someone will write something negative, the first thing I do is look at myself and think, what could I have done to make it better? And I'll usually comment back and express to the person that, I understand what they're saying, and if I can change it, I do, and if I can't, well, then it's just something that we agree to disagree on. And usually it ends fine. But a lot of times people will create negative comments just because they can, and you'll go to see who they are, and they really aren't real people in the world. So we have to also, knowing that negative comments will happen, to not take them too seriously, and in our regular lives not allow people to hurt us with their words, because then they have the power to affect our lives. And that is something that for me is important. What's important is to know who you are first, and number two, to know that the only people that matter are those within your circle. In our YouTube life, we have a beautiful circle. I have a beautiful circle of people who, because of them, and there's so many, I can't even mention all of them, but they know who they are. They know. They write to me in beautiful words, and they give me such inspiration to continue on. And I know that some rely on some of the things that I do for them. For instance, I was challenged in a store that I frequent, and they asked me and pretty much told me that I was not to continue to take photographs of certain things that they have. And what I told them was this: there are those people out there who ask that I do this for them and actually take the information to heart and use it in their daily lives by sending the people who they trust to acquire the things that I'm showing them, because unfortunately they can't. And I was in that position one time. I didn't want to get emotional. I just wanted to say, words have power, whether they are spoken or whether they are written. And the written word is sometimes even more powerful. So, hashtag Commentkindness is meant to remind us that the words that we use can affect a person in a very negative sense, and you don't know who you're talking to, and you don't know what effect you're going to have. And sometimes people who write negative comments take great pleasure in the effect that they have. And so, as creators, as human beings, as day-to-day, everyday people, we also have to let it flow off of us, because we cannot give others power over us. We cannot give others the power to affect us in our daily lives. And I encourage you, as MayMay and Tracy and the Heart Sherpa or Gift Basket Appeal, as others here on YouTube are doing, we're encouraging everyone to use very positive words in even your constructive criticism. I have had constructive criticism, and I've actually used it to my benefit. So in many ways, I encourage it, and I even ask for it. We all do, because we want to know how can we improve on the things that we do in our day-to-day lives, and especially when we're trying to inform others on just, specific subjects. So hashtag Commentkindness is something that comes right to my heart, and it speaks to me in a way that a lot of things have not. The Art Sherpa said it best. There are so many negative things happening in the world out there. They're out there, and they're affecting everything from our politics to our visit to the dry cleaner to the grocery store. You see it everywhere. But here on YouTube, we try to lighten the mood, we try to inform, we try to make things happy. Of course, we don't wear blinders, we know what's happening, and we just want to make your day a little brighter. And sometimes through your comments, we see that we do. And that is the best encouragement that you can give us. Now, is there going to be negativity? Yes, there's going to be. And are we going to take it seriously? Yes, we're going to take it seriously, especially if it's written in a way that makes us take a look at what we're doing and encourages us to do it better. And that's why when I get a negative comment, I don't really look at it as that. I look at it as a constructive word. Now, I have gotten some out of this world comments, as all of us have, and I scratch my head sometimes and I think, what was that all about? Especially when I realize that the person who made it is just someone who randomly visits pages to do that. So it's okay, I don't take it seriously. But words are powerful. They move us to act. Hashtag Commentkindness moved me to act. I could not act. I had to. I had to, one, because I am a creator and I do take it seriously, and I know that my peers take it seriously as well. And so I encourage you out there to put hashtag Commentkindness on your social media and put something positive out there. Put something wonderful out into the universe, and something wonderful will happen to you. It's just the way things are. If we put out kindness, if we put out good-hearted, moving words, it comes back to us. It's beautiful. You out there are my biggest motivator, and you know who you are. You've come into my life and you've become a part of my circle, and I take your words to heart and I enjoy them, and I digest them, and I put them back out into the world, because that's what I'm required to do. When good happens to you, you put good back out. Now, the point of all of this is, yes, there will be negativity, but we will combat negativity with positive words, with always, when there is good, there is bad, but when there is bad, there is so much good. And I have learned that. As I said, I'm trying to tell the story without getting too emotional, but there are people out there who take power and use it to make themselves feel larger than themselves, larger than life. And the words that you give me send me out into the world to do the things that I can bring back to you to make your life a little brighter. And when I try to communicate this to someone who challenges me in the things that I do, and I explain to them that I'm only bringing back good because it helps another person, I tell them the story that it was once me. It was once me that sat there on the other side of your camera and watched as the world went by. And I learned so much that it taught me how to give back. So, all that to say, #CommentKindness is the most beautiful way that we can spark the world, spark within ourselves, a way to bring goodness, kindness, happiness to others, and in doing so, drown out all the negativity that's trying to overcome what we are trying to accomplish. So continue to be the positive person you are. Continue to enlighten yourself. Continue to bring in all the information that they're trying to confuse you with. And remember that as long as you have kindness, as long as you have positivity, and as long as you know who you are, nothing can overcome that. So, I will continue to go and visit my social media, my social circle within my reality, and let them know that kindness begets kindness. And that is all we really need to know. So, for now, I'm going to leave you. I have a few things that I promised I'd get done today, so you know who you are and you know what I'm trying to do. So I want to thank you for taking a few minutes to listen to me, and I do hope that you get out there and that you show the world all the kindness in your heart. And remember, while you're doing that, bring a little color too, okay? Much love to all of you, and hugs from me to you. Bye for now.